It's Father's Day, right? Is it? It's Father's Day, right? I hope. Okay, good. Yeah, my father OD'd off of pain pills and alcohol, and it would have sucked to lose my father, but even worse, my only OxyContin connection. So that's good. We're gonna be talking about my dad way too long during my set. Yeah. My father, when I was younger, we had a underground pool, and he always knew I was a horrible swimmer, so right before he would toss me in, he would make sure it was empty. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, my mom doesn't like my tattoos at all, and the gauges in my ear. She's always like, what if your father could see you? What if your father could see you? And this really hurts because he's not dead, he's just blind. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just flew in here. I just flew to town, and I would never make a joke about that. I just got out of a I just got out of an abusive relationship, and boy, are my arms tired. I fucked up that joke, I'm sorry. Not even drunk. I don't even have an excuse for that. I want to welcome all my co-workers from St. Vincent Thrift Store. Love that. That's a good, yeah, great store. Yeah, we don't give a fuck about unhoused people. I love that. Because they come in and they're like, can I get a pair of socks? And we're like, what do you think? Is this a charity? Like, get out of here, you vagabond. And it's great. I was in my car a couple nights ago, and this like homeless person ran up to my window, and he was like, hey man, you got a fuckable face. And I freaked out and I stepped on the gas and I got out of there. But I was looking at the mirror and I was like, oh, I still got it. I'm still doing good. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Let's bring up your first comic, which I don't know who it is. Oh, I haven't seen this guy in a while. I like his camouflage shorts. He looks like he's doing well, doing real well. All right, let's give it up for Eric Schwam, everybody. They're a band. All right, cool. Let's keep this moving. After I tell you a joke about a creepy manager I have at work, his name's Bill, and actually his name's Billy. And I was having a barbecue at my house, and he found out about it. And he's like, I need to bring my high school sweetheart. You gotta meet my high school sweetheart. And let me tell you, I would have never invited Billy if I knew he was gonna show up with a 10th grader. All right, let's give it up for another 10th grader. His mustache looks good, but he will grow into his body eventually. Give it up to the dude that I swear to God is 36 years old. Luke Westberg, everybody.
I can still pull some 10th grade too.
Great. It's good. I also made out with my brother. But it's a lot worse. He's my identical twin. And I was drunk, so not only am I an incestuous alcoholic, but at times I could be a little narcissistic. This is stuff I have to work on. But I also would love to introduce Mark. It just says Mark. Let's give it up for Mark, a guy that does not want any introduction. Yeah. Oh, Mark the 5th. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mark.
It's okay.
My favorite person, for sure. Okay, now we have. Oh, okay. Can you read? I forgot. I totally. I'm sorry.
I can read. Justin Hudson.
Let's give it up for a guy I never forget about, Justin Hudson. All right. Daniel Lowe. Okay. It's coming up right after I tell 2 jokes, I promise. Okay. Is everybody having a good time? All right. Awesome. Make sure you tip your bartender. That's super important. I really miss being a bartender, but I don't know. I wasn't very, was very afraid when trouble would occur. And I get nervous. I'm not very confident. And there was a bunch of guys in one night and they're causing a ruckus, and I'm like, all right, if you guys don't stop, I'm gonna have to kick you out. And they continued. And I said, all right guys, I'm gonna have to 69 every one of you. But they didn't leave. Okay, not 2 jokes. All right, let's give it up for Daniel. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Why do I keep forgetting everybody's names? I saw Daniel. God. All right. All right. I think I dated somebody with they, them pronouns, and I feel like the best part of it is when I said I was hanging out with them, it seemed like I had a lot more friends than I normally do. It made me seem very popular. And they were taking testosterone, and I swear that it was seeping into my body when we were having sex. Because like one day, I changed a tire, I got into like a bar fight, and it was cool because we were both changing into men. It's good. All right, let's give it up for your next comic, who is, I'm so sorry, I'm nervous. I haven't hosted in forever. Sean McDonald. Come on down to whatever this is. Thank you.
Hello.
All right. Yeah. So the people I invited left. That's great. All right. I still have my coworkers though, so that's great. All right. Let's give it up for Michael. I love him so much. He's the best. If a wet washcloth could be like a personality or a body type or a paper towel.
You're nodding a little too much for that.
Looks good. All right, let's give it up for Michael, everybody. All right, give it up for if somebody dressed up one of the Halloween skeletons like we do at work sometimes, we'll get like a Halloween skeleton and put a bunch of rad clothing on it and like a wig. Give it up for Michael, everybody. It's good. He looks like Bob Saget today. Like how Bob Saget would look like right now. Give it up for Michael, everybody. All right. Let's keep this thing going before more people leave. Let's give it up for Chris Rojas. Chris Rojas. All right. Hello, everybody in here. It's a good thing my Tinder date left before anything pops off. That was great. All right. I just want to bring up, you got your headliner for tonight. Just a really good friend of mine. Been doing comedy with him for like, how long have I been here? 4 years? About 4 years. He's always given me great advice. He was like, James, stop doing meth. And I was like, all right, man, I'll work on it. Just want to tell you I've worked on it. Still working on it. Let's give it up for your headliner, Brandon Straker, everybody.
Thank you. Fucking great job, Chris. Keep it going for Chris, guys. That was super fucking funny, man.
Well, if you liked that, you can get a lot more of that. July 7th, 8. Oh, there's more fingers. Okay, the thumb counted on that one. Okay, July 8th, and you get tickets. Yes, and it's going to be great because when Michael Graham and Luke Westberg get together, it's fire. And I mean, they're so tiny, the friction creates a fire. They're so skinny. All right, we'll give it up for the bartenders, the people cooking, and then we got one more. Wait, we got one more. We have Austin Baca. He's doing 1 minute and 2 seconds. All right. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you.